I'm Barbara. Welcome to this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. This week, we're going to make some horses and unicorns out of paper cups. And they're a puppet, so you can play with them. And each kit will have enough stuff to make a white unicorn and a either light blue or lavender horse, which you can also make into a unicorn if you want to. So for this project, you're going to get 2 5-ounce cups and 2 3-ounce cups. And you're going to need to get your paints out. And you're going to paint one set white, and the other set you will either mix white and purple and make a lavender color, or you'll mix white and blue and make a blue color. And what color you mix depends upon what papers come in your kit. So either you're going to get some legs that are, well, you're all going to get white ones, but you're also either going to get a set of purple or a set of blue. And if you get the blue ones, then make your cups light blue. If you get the lavender ones, then make your cups lavender. When you're painting your cups, you probably are going to need to put 2 coats of paint on them. So you paint 1 coat and let it sit and dry, and then paint a second coat, because it takes a couple of coats of paint to go over this color on your cups. So I have already painted these white, and so we're going to make our unicorn, which is white. And the first thing you'll want to do is get the template out and cut out the ears. So these are the template for the ears, and for your colored horse, you will lay these on your piece of colored cardstock and trace them and cut them out. And for your white unicorn, you'll lay them on your white cardstock and trace around them and cut them out. Okay, my ears are cut out. Now I'm going to cut out the pink part that's the inside of the ears. It's marked pink on your template. I'll trace them on the pink paper. Then I need to cut those out. I'm also going to cut and trace the pink nostrils. Now I'm going to use my glue stick and glue the pink inside of the ear to the ear. And let's go ahead and put them on our cup. I want these to fasten and bend. So I'm going to use a glue dot on this because I think it'll hold better than the glue stick as far as bending. So here's a glue dot, and I'm going to put that just at the base down here of the ear, and then I will fasten it to the cup and do the same with the other ear, like that. Now I want to put these nostrils down here so they're sticking up. So I need glue dots for that also. So there I have my horse face, sort of. I'm ready to put his eyes on. So I'll use glue dots for those also. So now my horse has two eyes. And this is his body. And we're going to fasten him to his body like this. So I need a glue dot right here. Maybe more than one, depending on how well it holds. You just fasten your horse down like that. Okay? All right, now let's do some mane. In your kit, you will receive some pastel colors and some white. The white is for your colored horse, so the either light blue or purple one. It's the white mane and tail. So the pastel colors are for your white unicorn. And there should be 2 bunches. Take 1 bunch and hold the ends together. And take your fingers and just wrap them around these 4 fingers like this. And go round and round and round and round until you run out of yarn. Then take 1 piece of your yarn and cut it off a little bit so that you can use this to tie this about an inch down. So tie it real tight like that. And tie it in a knot so it can't come undone. Then take your scissors and cut the loops out. Okay, so what this is going to be is your mane for your unicorn. So the mane comes up through the ears like that, and it covers the back like that. So we need a glue dot right between the ears. And we'll stick it on first. And then take our mane and put where you've tied right on that glue dot and kind of squeeze it. Okay? So then you have a mane for your unicorn and the mane back here. So the second piece, second group of pastels, you want to straighten out and hold on to. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to spread your hand and wrap it around and around and around until you don't have any anymore. And this one, you're going to take a piece of yarn and you're going to run it through the loop like this and tie it. So we went through the loop of the yarn and we're tying it tight in a knot. Then we're going to go down here and cut those again. A couple of pieces came off, but that's okay. And kind of make them all even. And then we're going to glue that right here, and that's his tail. So I need another glue dot. This one's all gone, so I need another page. And this glue dot's going to go right here at the top of the back. And I'm going to push down on my tail till it sticks. If it takes more than one, then make another one. But it should hold. Okay, so we need legs now. In your kit, you should have received either, well, for the white one we're using the white strips, but you should have 8 white strips and 8 colored strips. Those are for the legs. So you take 2 of your strips and a glue dot, and put the glue dot at the very end of one strip and lay the other strip perpendicular to it and glue it down. So you have a 90-degree angle like that. So then you hold your finger where your glue dot was and wrap your paper over it. Then wrap your next one and just keep going back and forth, folding your paper over itself. I ended up with a spring, a paper spring. I have made 4 of these because I need 4 legs. Then I've got the template to cut out 4 black circles. I'm just going to cut one out and use it for my pattern. But you need 4 of them, so I'll just use my pattern over and over. So cut around. Okay, now I have 4 black circles. So we want to take our legs and put each one on a... Now I need to attach them to my unicorn. So I need more glue dots. And what I do is I take the last piece that's there and fasten it to the one that's over the top, and then cut off the excess. Take another glue dot, put it at the top, and fasten it to my horse. All right, now my horse has 4 feet, and next I need to fix it so that I can put a string on the horse. So for that, I need a hole in the very top right here, right behind it where the cup is attached. And I also need a hole in the top of the horse's head. So right there underneath his mane. So what I've taken is a paper clip that I undid, but you could use a large needle. You can use, you might be able to use a hole punch, but I think that would be really difficult. This, I'm just pushing the paper clip through, and I made a hole in the top of his head, and then I'm going to go push the paper clip through here, right behind where the cup is joined. Now, for me, I bent this so that I could use it to pull the string through, because I have a hard time getting string to go through holes. So I stuck it in there so that I could just thread the string through and pull it through with the paper clip. So you can do it that way, or you could maybe thread a large needle with your string, whatever works for you. But pull the string through, has to go through the head and then down through the body. Now, without pulling it all the way through, I'm going to take it and make a couple of knots in the string so that it won't pull back through. So I tied one knot, and then I'm going to do another dot on top of that to make it a big knot, because I don't want it to go back through. And then just pull it up, and you have control of your puppet now. The only thing left is the fact that this is a unicorn for sure, because it's white and it has rainbow mane. So this unicorn needs a horn. In your template, you have a pattern for your horn. So just lay it on here and cut your horn. Then bend the bottom a little bit so that you can put a glue dot on the bottom of it. And you should be able to put that right there in front of where the string is. And then your unicorn has a horn. So when you're finished, you should have a horse and a unicorn, or 2 unicorns, whichever you decided to do. And you can have a puppet show with them. So that's it for this week's episode of Craft Corner Kits to Go. And we'll see you next week.